Hello, welcome to another episode of the original Donkeykast. I am Justin, and this is
Derek. Hello, everyone.
there he is. Why'd you hit him with your catchphrase?
What's it's up happening?
There he is, the what's help happening guy. Oh, here we go. What have you been up to today, Derek?
I did a little bit of the job hunting. Did a Zelda temple while waiting for those to
Yeah,
reload and stuff for more of them.
waiting for what to reload the jobs.
Yeah, more of them to get posted.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's job hunting these days, huh? Going on the internet.
Yep.
Oh boy, hunting. Seems like a
That's
weird way to put it. Searching. I mean, you know what? It's fine. I'm not saying you're weird for saying it. I'm saying it's a weird expression.
right.
But you know what? It's fine. Doesn't have to all be about killing animals. Did you skin any jobs today? That's the real question. There we
Three.
go. 3? Yeah.
Yep. I hear
Oh
their
boy.
pelts are worth a lot of money, but
Yeah, and it'll get you some XP too. Some easy XP.
that
What
you're
I did what I did today was finally caught the comedy film School for Scoundrels.
uh
Have you seen School for Scoundrels?
no, is it good?
No, it's pretty bad. It was a bad movie. It was very stupid. I would not recommend it. There's so many funny people in it though, which is weird.
Yeah, that's too
Like
bad.
Sarah Silverman, Andy Daly, John Glazer, Paul. What's his name? Paul, Bald Paul, and
I
Human
love
Giant.
Paul, what's his name?
Paul Schaefer? No, that's Letterman. That's the Letterman guy. What's his fucking name? The bald guy in Human Giant.
Sheer.
Paul Shear. Paul Shear. Yes, Paul Shear. Um, yeah, they were funny people. And unfortunately, the leads were Billy Bob Thornton and John Heater.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Billy Bob Thornton can be all right, but he clearly knew that the movie was not great. I feel like while doing it. John Heater's the worst actor.
I think so.
The Napoleon Dynamite? Yeah.
No.
He's so bad when he's doing any other role. That guy's bad. That's his name, right? John Heater? I thought it was.
I think so.
Yeah. Like whatever. But it's funny because if you see him like starring in a movie, it's like, oh, this came out in 2005.
Oh,
Because there wasn't a long time where somebody was gonna put John Heater in the role of starring role of a film.
yeah.
It was about 3 months after Napoleon Dynamite. That's it. Blades of Glory. Remember that movie?
Oh yeah.
I feel like I liked that movie.
Yeah, that was fun. We had
Yeah.
a fun chase scene on ice skates.
Yes. And Will Ferrell's always a treat.
Hmm.
God, there's so many of those. Just like early 2000s. Oh my God, we can make sports a comedy. It just occurred to everybody.
Yep. All based around Will Ferrell. What other
Or
sport can he play?
I was thinking it was more of a Adam Sandler thing, if anything, really, because
Yeah, I guess it started with him. He was the genesis.
yeah, with like what was it, Happy Gilmore? Yeah,
Yep.
Happy Gilmore, then
There's
Waterboy.
also like Slapshot years ago,
Sure, yeah, of course.
and
Wait,
then
what was Slapshot? I thought that was about planes.
um, well, that was I think Slapshot was the one about hockey.
No, you're probably right. I've never seen it.
And then what was the? I keep thinking Groundhog Day just because there was like a Groundhog Day on the golf course, but Caddyshack.
There was a Groundhog Day on the golf course. Yeah, Caddyshack. Yeah, that's true. That was kind of like, but it wasn't like around the sport of golf. It was like around the lifestyle of the clubhouse, basically, right? I don't know.
Right.
I didn't think of it as it was more. It was like about the caddy,
Right.
but whatever. I mean, it's a loose, it's a loose definition at best. I just watched that for the first time recently. It was all right.
I don't think I've seen it since I was younger.
Yeah, I never saw it
Sure.
when I was younger. Um, yeah, I just it was fine.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, everybody hypes it up quite a bit, and I'm not sure it's that great, but I think it wasn't bad.
Right.
I don't know. It's hard to go back like with especially with comedy. Once you're like way past it, it's kind of weird to go back because it's just like, well, this has been already repackaged 900,000 times.
Right.
I mean, I guess that's kind of true with anything. But comedy, like with a joke, it's like you laugh the first time you hear that joke. You don't.
Yeah.
You, it's not like maybe you can appreciate where it came from, but it's not like it's hilarious where it came from. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. So
You can kind of appreciate the comedy history of it to a certain extent. I feel
yeah,
like
for
that's pretty
sure.
much it.
But that's not like the comedy history. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, I get what you mean. Um, yeah. You know what movie I watched? A movie about Warren Buffett. Have you seen this? Have you heard of this?
What's it called?
Becoming Warren Buffett. It's on HBO Go.
No, I don't think I've seen it.
It's a good little documentary. I liked it. But a rich old man that was seemed like a genuinely nice person. It was
Yeah,
refreshing.
he's great.
Yeah, I had no idea. I just knew the name Warren Buffett meant a super rich guy. That's basically all I knew. But
He's like the perfect rich guy.
yeah, right? Like he's like if he were younger he'd be Batman. But yeah, I take you probably know a lot more about him than I do.
Oh, not if you just watched the documentary.
Well, yeah, maybe a little bit, but I knew nothing. It was just like, oh, he is a billionaire that lives in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yep.
That's my favorite part. Like one of the first scenes of the movie is him driving into work and he goes to McDonald's
Yeah.
and he's like, my wife gives me exact change. So I know what I'm getting on the menu depending on what change she gives me. And he's like, if it's $2.91, I'm getting this, and if it's $3.14, I'm getting this. And it's just like you have $100 billion,
Right.
and he stops at McDonald's on his way to work. He drinks Coke all the time. He's like, I bought Coke because I like Coke. Yeah, it's a fun documentary. Just because he's such a nice guy.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. There's like every time he could disappoint, he doesn't.
Right.
Like it's like I was a conservative when I was a kid, because my dad was, but then my wife turns me on to all this civil rights stuff, and I just couldn't do it anymore. Like it's he's such a nice old man. uh,
And also, multi-billionaire, one of the richest people on earth.
Yeah. Yeah. And gave like 50 billion to charity recently.
Yeah.
Like the biggest like contribution ever. It's funny they're talking in that documentary. His wife always wants to give to charity. He's just like, I mean, if you let me just keep making money, we can give more to charity later. He actually ended up doing,
Yeah.
which is great. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good documentary. I suggest watching it.
Okay. I'll do that.
Um, yeah. So, huh?
Yeah.
What do
It's
you
always
want to see? What do you want to see at E3?
um I think depending on what's already going to happen is I would like to see some Zelda DLC in it or
You
something.
think that they would show something?
I bet it's too soon to talk or even tease a new Zelda.
No, that would be nuts. Before their DLC comes out, there's no way.
Yeah, but that would be my biggest dream, obviously. But that knowing that's not going to
Yeah.
happen, I'll settle for, hey, let me know what that cool DLC is going to be. And what I would like for that DLC is like 4 dungeons or something like that. I just think putting caves in there is totally possible, just right in the existing world.
Yeah, like yeah, I don't want to like go to a separate place. That would be stupid.
Right.
I mean, I'd probably get over it real quick, but I think I'd rather them carve, like you said, like carve stuff into the existing world.
Right. Because I think you could overlay just like quite a few characters. Like you could make the game just feel fuller with a few small additions that kind of play into the existing story
Hmm.
in a sense.
Yeah, for sure. Or even a different time.
Yeah.
Same map, different time. Things changed.
Yeah.
Things worked off.
I part of me
But then
thinks that'll
again,
just be too much work for him.
yeah. And I guess I'd rather just like load up my save, not have a whole separate thing.
Yeah.
Unless they're gonna do a whole nother game, which that's fine.
Right. That yeah, that'd
They've
be great.
got to. That's got to be their next move. What the? I mean, come on. You made all that. Like, get another game out of it.
Yeah, yeah. You'd have to imagine, but they've also, gone different directions almost immediately after a huge success before. Like,
Have they?
well, I feel like Majora's Mask to me was like it
Well,
was
that.
the same engine, but it was a different gameplay mechanic entirely.
But that's kind of like exactly what I'm talking about, though, because that they spent like 7 years making Ocarina of Time, and they're like, they put it out, and sure, they make a lot of money, but they're like, we spent 7 years making this. Let's just turn out another Zelda in a year. It was only a year.
Yeah. Okay. But all I
That's
mean
crazy.
is adding the 3-day mechanic thing.
Oh yeah, it was a departure.
Yeah. Like that's
But
what
I
they
think
always want to do. They don't make another game for the sake of it. They like always have to like have a twist on it.
yeah, and they should.
Yeah, I know.
That's cool. That's cool. But I hear what you're saying. So they're not just gonna make more of this, but they'll probably make more of this with some kind of twist.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully.
You'd think so. You'd think they take their assets and do something crazy, which is what I'd like to see.
See, I guess I do want to see that, but mostly I just want to see this thing get more perfected because there are flaws in it
Yeah,
that they could evolve and make like I don't know. It,
yeah,
it's it might
I
just
know,
be a rehash though at that point.
but they could have a twist, take advantage of these same systems, and fix what they they can have all these things.
Yeah.
And like imagine if they like added like what let's say like a week. It was like Majora's Mask 2 a week. And it was a map like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would love it.
That would be great. And you have to do the storylines and it would just be a massive Majora's Mask combined with Breath of the Wild. That sounds great.
I, maybe a week goes by a little quick for me in that game.
Well, I mean, it would be differently paced than it is in Breath of the Wild, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, it's their call how long a day is, if it's an hour, if it's 2 hours.
Yeah.
I feel like an hour, if you had 7 hours to finish any quest, I kind of like that. Like, that's the most you could spend on one
Yeah.
chain before having to go back. I always liked that element. That was a
Yeah,
cool
that'd be
thing.
fun.
I there were people that didn't like Majora's Mask. I thought it was pretty cool. Where do you stand on it? You like it, right?
Well, I enjoyed it, but I never finished it because it became kind of a hassle more than it was fun. It stopped being an enjoyable experience. It started like ruining it for me, where I was just like, ah, I just want to play the game. Let me play the game.
Yeah,
Like there
I
were a
get that.
couple times where I got real close on something and then had to restart. And it happened a few times, so I was just like, all right, fuck this.
Yeah, that can be a bummer. Um, yeah, that could be a bummer. But sometimes it's like that's the penalty they put in. You can not like that penalty. I mean, obviously, but like also you could say the same thing like, yeah, just I kept not landing on this platform and I had to start the level over again. It was bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just a different kind of penalty, and I like kind of the finality of that penalty. Is what I'm saying. Like how much it sucked to have to go back, and I never finished with Jory either. But I like the idea of it.
Yeah.
It's like with Player Unknown. There's so much stress the further along you get into something, you know.
Definitely. It like heightens as it goes
Yeah,
naturally.
yeah. And when the clocks, and especially in Majora, when the clocks tick down, it's like fuck.
Hmm.
But yeah,
You see the big moon coming up.
that's great. I love that fucking thing.
I feel like
um,
it haunts my nightmares
yeah.
because the face is too perfect.
Well, it was already a nightmare, so better than haunting something nice.
Yeah.
uh, I am looking forward to Splatoon. I know you never really played it, right?
No, but if I have a Switch when it comes out, I'll get it.
Yeah, I feel like those are getting more available.
Yeah, and they're making more. So,
Yeah, right. So yeah, be able to get one soon. God, I want one. It looks sweet.
mhm.
Exactly what you want on Nintendo if they're gonna keep making
Yeah.
consoles. I wish I
I think I
huh?
think if we wait long enough, we can get a Switch XL.
Yeah, yeah. It's not a bad. That's not a bad idea.
I want
I
the
can.
Switch XL with the Galaxy all over it
Oh, yeah,
and the iridescent blue and purple handles. I'm just imagining.
yeah. That sounds about right. Uh, I like the pastel handles, the mismatched ones. Those are my favorite.
Yeah, they look cool.
Yeah, I like those.
If they weren't so expensive, I could definitely see that being an easy. collection. But
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
hopefully the price comes down.
it will. It's only a matter of time. They want people to get that thing. I would hope. I would.
You can never guess with Nintendo.
No. I wish that they didn't make hardware, but whatever. It's their call. I also like that they do. It's. I wish that they put their games out on every system and everywhere that you could possibly get it. I feel like I feel like they've got to make more money that way than selling hardware. They can't be making that much money selling hardware. They're just stuck in their old ways, right?
Well, if they're turning a profit, it's a good thing to them. But I don't. There
Yeah.
is obviously like the potential of all the money they could make selling
Like
through
it,
other venues. But if
yeah.
it's all profit to them, you know, I'm sure
What
they don't really care.
if it's all profit to them? Like
Well,
selling it other
more profit
places?
to them doesn't seem to
Yeah,
be their entire motive.
sure.
So it's just
But
kind of doing whatever they want to do. And if they're making money at it, they're just going to
but
keep doing it.
but it's like it's like why if your hardware isn't good enough and interesting enough to sell itself, like
Yeah.
I don't know, then I don't know. I hate exclusives. I like when Valve puts out a game, they put it on PS3 or they put it on Sony, they put it on Xbox because fuck it.
Yeah.
Why not? They don't have to do that. I guess what they're doing is a little bit different though. But isn't it's a system you buy to play games? It's pretty much the same.
Yeah. And you buy it mostly to play Nintendo games. Except the Switch seems different. Because, like, just going off what you said, it feels like the hardware does sell itself in this case.
Yeah, yeah, it does. Like that's cool to have that switching system.
Yeah. And it works. It's like just fun to have the option. Even if it's not how you would always play, it's fun to just be like, oh yeah, we're here. Here's a controller. We're two-player now.
Yeah.
Best one ever. We
Yeah.
have a bunch of good games. It's like a
Yeah.
perfect Nintendo system.
Absolutely.
But
That's such a good idea.
mhm,
But what?
we'll just, you know, that they're starting to put stuff out on phones, so they're dipping their toes into it.
Yeah.
I
But
don't,
that's like original stuff that would only work on a phone, so it's a little different. But
yeah.
yeah.
But even just like having that as the potential is there. Because they have a bunch of old games, like they have a catalog, right?
Hmm.
That they, I mean, I guess Switch makes it available to people if they do that correctly.
Yeah.
But just the fact that they have a bunch of games that people steal
Hmm.
means, like, I don't know, make those available. The NES Classic was fun for multiple reasons, one of which was a bunch of old games.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. If they what if they should just make it like their own Steam?
Yeah,
How hard would that be? Put all their games on it, put everything on it, because the PC market's not gonna cut into the Switch market. I'm sorry, it's
no,
just not. And I don't know if I could get every Nintendo game that was coming on the Switch on my PC, I would still maybe probably still buy the Switch. I think I would just to have it on a handheld.
yeah. I mean, if the hardware is that good, I mean, it could like cross, save whatever that thing
Oh,
is.
absolutely. That would be so good. Nintendo should buy Valve. I bet they could afford it. If anyone could. Nintendo has such like just a pile of cash in there. They've never borrowed money. Like, what if they bought Valve?
That'd be a
That-
good Half-Life 3 with maybe that's what New Donk City is.
yeah. Yeah, there you go. New Donk City in Half-Life 3. Uh, how funny would that be? Nintendo buys Valve, and the first thing they announce is Half-Life 3.
And
Honestly,
also
though,
that's the Rabbids crossover.
yeah. If they did that, they would rule the world. Like, that would be it. They would be the video game company. If they, yeah. I feel like Nintendo they're just like Mario Kart for Xbox One and PlayStation 4 and Switch. Um, that would be more threatening to the competition because they'd be like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
We ain't scared. There, they'd make so much money. I bet a Mario Kart that released like everywhere would absolutely break every record that exists.
Yeah.
Almost any Nintendo franchise, because it's like, do I want to play almost every game or Nintendo games if you're buying one console?
Yeah, basically. This
And
one seems to be slightly different.
in that you think other people will put games on it?
Well, yeah. I mean, already the fact that there's like Skyrim on it, or it's
Yeah.
gonna be, I should say.
Yeah, it's not on it yet, is it?
No, I don't believe so.
The game's so fucking old though.
Yeah, that's true. But I guess I mostly just mean as a forward-looking thing, there will be more of those coming to that system. Like if they ever put out a new one, and that's clearly them being like, we can do this,
Yeah.
can be on this system.
Yeah. I don't know. I bet if they make another Elder Scrolls, it won't be on the Switch. I just don't feel like it's gonna be powerful enough. I
Yeah.
don't know. Um, but who cares? You buy Nintendo consoles for Nintendo games.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever on it. Can that change at this point? It kind of doesn't even have to, does it?
No. I
But
think
that's
they'll
what
ride it out to
sucks.
the point where it doesn't matter anyway.
I think that they're losing money by not putting their games on other consoles. I really do. I think no matter what system you own, if a Mario Kart came out, most people that have played video games ever would buy it. And same with Zelda, same with a new Mario.
Yeah. There must be a something to like when people own a system, they buy X number of games more on that system or something.
As in like
Because they would make
like
the money on software sales,
statistics
right?
you're saying? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where it's just like once you have a customer buy one game, they buy like 8 games for the system minimum
Hmm.
or something like that.
I suppose there is something to be said for like the idea of the people that actually buy a Nintendo console are buying almost every game that comes out for it.
Yeah.
And
Kind
not
of
just because they're
greed, but
so few and far between, but because they're so good.
yeah. And
Like
you're
X,
committed already. You have
yeah,
the system. You're like, why would I not get the best games available for it if I have this thing?
yeah, absolutely. And yeah, it's a lot more about quality with Sony and Microsoft. It's about quantity,
Yeah.
which is fine. Variety's fine.
Yeah, but once you go looking back at stuff,
Hmm.
um, my roommate has a PS3. We were trying to find a good multiplayer game,
Hmm.
and just like looking back through a catalog, like, oh, I bet these were all like made a huge splash when they came out, but these are all terrible.
Yeah. God.
They don't hold up
PS3.
at all.
PS3 is like what, 10 years old now?
Yeah, probably, huh?
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. Apparently, there's a rumor that the PS5 is going to be announced.
Oh, really?
There's no fucking way. That's a stupid. That is a stupid rumor.
Yeah,
There's no way. They just put out the Pro,
right.
and Scorpio hasn't even put out their half step.
Maybe that could be why.
That you think they'll put out a PS5?
Yeah,
It'd
or
be
at least
weird.
announce it to
It'd be,
step on there.
but it's got to be so much work to have worked out all that PS4 Pro crap, like updating all the games and all that. There's no way they went to all that work and then they're just like PS5 now. Not even a year later. That'd be so bizarre.
Yeah,
It's like what? They're just trying to get a little more money out of people that buy PS4.
and then
That'd be
at the
kind of
end of the
shitty.
PS5 presentation, they'll announce the PS6.
Yeah. That'd be really funny. Fucking yeah, there's no way that's gonna happen. They should just never release a new console. Anyone. I wonder how long you could stick it out. I bet a while.
Yeah,
Like the other guy comes out with a new console, they have crappy games for a year, and you just keep like hammering out a bunch of like great games. I bet it would be like it would probably be like some of the most successful years in game releases because everyone would know the hardware, they'd know how to make games for it.
yeah.
For like I bet for like a good like almost 5 years it'll be great. And then the other guy's stomping them. And then you know what? You put out a console that's way more powerful than that one before they can. Do it. Do it. So it's a great idea. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't you think though that if a console like stuck it in there and just kept making really great games, they would people wouldn't even care that much
um,
at
well,
this point.
I would like to think so, but I feel like the Wii U had a bunch of great games, and nobody gave a shit.
But that's because it was weird. Like people didn't know if it was a Wii. They didn't know what the deal with the screen was. Fuck, I barely know what the deal with the screen was. Nobody even used the fucking screen.
No,
That was a bad console. But like, look at the Switch. The Switch is way behind the PS4 and the Xbox, and it's nobody really cares.
right,
They're like, give me good games. I don't care if Wind Waker isn't technically is graphically, superior to like Zero Dawn or whatever.
right, definitely. And that is perfect for it because you make those concessions like as a part of getting the system, like a portable version is not going to be
Yeah,
what a console is. So they kind of get away with doing what they've always done.
that's true. It's like, I mean, Mario Kart looks good enough for me.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful.
It's better looking than games that could technically be 1,000 times prettier than that.
Yeah, the art style doesn't need to be better.
No, it's yeah, it's perfect. Put it on Xbox and then PlayStation. How
Yeah.
great would it be if Sony or if Nintendo signed a deal with one of them just to stomp the other one? That'd be great. One generation they stomp the other one, and then they switch sides instead, just so nobody stays on top. just fucking with everyone.
Yeah, they
Uh,
could. They need to get their revenge on the PlayStation for the falling out they had years ago.
yeah.
Put the nail in the coffin and then
Well,
own them.
yeah, that was Nintendo's fault
Oh,
entirely.
definitely. Yeah,
We're gonna
got
get
it.
you
Yeah,
back for that time we fucked you over, and then you destroyed us.
yeah. Then we worked with Philips.
Yeah, that was a bizarre thing. God, could that deal have gone any worse too? And then they made all those games.
Yeah, right.
God, oh man, I bet they don't work there anymore. Whoever pulled that one. Oh yeah, I don't know what's gonna be there. Destiny 2. Maybe I'll check out Destiny 2 when it comes to PC. I like those first two Halos.
Yeah. Is that who's making it?
Yeah, that's Bungie.
Okay.
They made the
I think
first Destiny.
I watched some stuff from Destiny. Was that going good?
That game, Destiny,
Yeah.
it is a mixed bag.
Okay.
A lot of people think that it got a lot better after launch.
Hmm.
And yeah,
That's interesting.
now people seem to be more on board for it. And 2 seems like it's going to be good. And Nathan Fillion is on all the promotional stuff.
Hmm.
He plays like some robot character. I don't know. But yeah, I bet that'll be good. I'll check that out on PC. I've been playing a lot of Player Unknown. Good game. Oh my god, there's a new Overwatch map. um, yeah,
How good are the maps, the new ones compared to the original ones that come with it when they come out?
Overwatch.
Yeah.
I
Like,
don't
are
know.
they comparable, better? Are there any that like are far and away better than the ones that were originally in it that they kind of perfected
Um,
the map making?
I would say that they're comparable, and yeah, that's an interesting question. I don't think it's. They're definitely not worse. Maybe they're a
Okay.
little better. Maybe they're a little, maybe. Yeah, some of them are pretty interesting. It's weird because I spent a whole lot of time in the first ones, and I got so used to them. And
Yeah.
when they've rolled them out really slowly, but I haven't played a lot of the later ones. I mean, I've played them, but I haven't played a lot of them
Sure.
because I don't play as much as I used to. But I've been playing a lot more lately. It's still great, turns out. But yeah, Overwatch is that's a fun game. I wish they almost had like single player story kind of thing going with it, but I don't know. That's also not very necessary. Yeah. What have you been up to?
I've been like going through my book stuff, but in the video game world, I've been upgrading my armor in Breath of the Wild. That's the thing I didn't do the first time through.
Upgrading your armor with the
Yeah,
fairies?
yeah, and getting all four of them and upgrading everything to the level 4, and then dyeing them a certain color. So I have my outfits all like a certain primary color because that's mostly what you can do.
Yeah.
They just kind of do the whole outfit all one of a choice of like 12 or something like that, 16 maybe.
Okay. That's yeah.
So it'd be fun to
I
have some
dyed
more
my
choices.
I dyed my Hyrulean clothes green to make it look like his old costume for
Oh
a
yeah.
while and got rid of it. That was the That was what I wore the whole game though. The hood thing,
Yeah,
the whole
it looks
costume. That
cool.
yeah, I like it.
I have
Although
all
yeah,
mine upgraded to level 4, so they're all 20, and it's bright orange.
no.
So I feel like I'm running around like a warning to everything
Yeah,
around me,
that's
sticking
great.
out.
Oh man, love that game. Huh. What if they made like an MMORPG with like that?
Oh, that'd be so fun.
That would be great, wouldn't it? Yeah,
Yep,
I feel like even the combat could work
definitely.
fairly well. All right, I'm gonna get working on it.
That's
That'd be cool. Imagine if that was their next move to use that engine.
yeah, that would be cool.
You could, like create a character, just throw them in Hyrule. That'd be fun. Um, yeah. So I only got two of the fairies. You got all four?
Yep. And they do,
Got
since I did more kind of like running around and talking to people, they lead you to them pretty organically.
Yeah, I got led to the two for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody has something to say that's going to help you in that game, I feel like, in a
Yeah, for the
cool
most
way.
part.
It's almost everyone. Like, not every single person, but almost. Like,
Yeah.
enough that makes me want to talk to everyone.
Right, right. And then there
Which
are
is good.
times though when you already know something and you talk to somebody after and then they tell you,
Yeah,
you're like,
absolutely.
I figured that out on my own.
Yeah.
Your entire reason for existing was ruined.
Yeah. This world didn't need you. Oh, that's a good game. Good game. New Donk City, though. That's going to
Yeah.
be where it's at. Got to get in that New Donk City. Sorry.
I'm still
Uh,
holding out hope that the worlds they go to, at least some of them are at least kind of retro and call back some of the existing lore of Mario. Like
I'm sure.
if even if you don't go to a 2D version of the stuff, it'd be fun to go through a 3D version of like the first level of Mario 2 or something. Like
Yeah,
have
maybe.
all those enemies there,
Hmm. But hmm,
something along those lines.
I wonder if
I'm
it's
just
not.
hopeful.
I wonder if it's just Mario Odyssey makes me feel like he's not going to be in the Mushroom Kingdom, especially being in New Donk City. I feel like New Donk
Yeah,
City is going to be the hub world, right? That's the impression I got.
that is where he comes out at the
Yeah, he comes out of the
first part.
store like that. Yeah, and also like it looked like you got to other areas from New Donk City from what I saw in the trailer. I don't know though. I consider myself something of a trailer analyst.
Is
No big deal.
that your title?
Oh yeah, yeah, big trailer and a big trailer guy. Boy, you should some of the trailers I've seen and figured out. God. Uh, yeah. What else is going on?
I still remember where I was when you perfectly predicted the plot of the movie High School High, starring John
Oh,
Lovitz, based on the trailer.
yeah,
Classic.
nailed it. Oh yeah, that was one of the best moments of my life. uh, I God, I just can't wait to watch School for Scoundrels again. It's just all right. So the plot is
That's why I
John
thought of
Heater.
that. I was wondering why that. What?
You see, John Heater, he's not very assertive, so he has to take a class. He has to take a class where Billy Bob Thornton teaches him how to be a bad person.
Ooh, that
so
makes
that he
perfect
can,
sense.
yeah, so he can get ahead in life, right? But then Billy Bob Thornton starts trying to fuck the girl he likes.
Because
and he
he's a
has to
scoundrel.
and he has to compete with him. Oh man, there's twists, there's turns. Well, one twist and one turn, but
There's twist and turn.
there's twist, there's turn, and then it's over. And it's very bad. It's so by the numbers the whole way through. It's really stupid. Sarah Silverman's in it. I forgot Sarah Silverman's in it. Horatio
Oh.
Sands, Michael Clark Duncan,
Ah,
Ben Stiller. A real cavalcade. A
do they all
really
play Scoundrels?
yeah. That bald guy from uh High Fidelity that looks like Moby. He gets
Oh.
what they called him Moby a lot. They did. That guy just gets
Give me
cast
a Moby.
constantly. Yeah. He gets cat like every role he's in. Somebody's like making fun of him for looking like Moby. It's like what a life.
It's a living.
we hire the guy that looks like Moby so everyone can call him Moby. Comedy.
Every
What's that?
time releases a new successful single, he breathes a sigh of relief. Oh, thank God. I can eat this month.
Yeah. And Moby. Nobody needs Moby. That's the truth of it. We never did. Who lived with Moby? If somebody did. Was it Will Arnett? I think it might have been Will Arnett. Or he lived by Moby. Or Moby lived downstairs from him or something. I forget. Somebody had a
They're
Moby
the
story
same person.
recently.
Is that what it is?
Who is?
Will Arnett and Moby?
Oh yeah, they're the same person.
That's what I understood.
I think they were neighbors. He said they were neighbors, and he knew he was a DJ. And he said he would always invite him to come watch him DJ, and he's like, "Fuck that," because of course, who would want to go? Like before he was famous, who would like take a flyer for one of his shows
Yeah.
or any show? Who wants to go watch anyone DJ? I DJ. Great. You pick songs. What? It's such a broad thing because it could just be that, or it could be a
Yeah, it
talented
can be
person.
really impressive.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
Or
know.
karaoke without the fun of singing. I don't
So karaoke.
know.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. I've been playing Stardew Valley. That's pretty much it. Stardew Valley,
Mm.
Overwatch, Player Unknown, farming to getting them potatoes.
How's your community center looking?
I've done nothing to it.
Okay,
I've done
gotcha.
absolutely nothing. I should probably do something, or maybe I'll just help Jojo Mart.
Yeah, I never did that. What do you get for doing that?
I don't know. I don't know.
You could
Maybe I
turn heel
will.
and go Jojo Mart.
Yeah, it seems easy. Buy things there. I've never even shopped there.
Me neither. It's so far away.
Yeah, but it looks big. I bet they got a lot of stuff. I wonder if it's cheaper. That would make sense if it
Head-
was
Yeah.
like a Walmart. Um, yeah, I don't know what games I'm really looking forward to. I mean, I like Splatoon. I would play Destiny 2. Red Dead Redemption better come out on PC.
Yeah.
You'd think
Is
so.
it not announced?
On PC? I don't know
Right.
if it's announced on PC. I bet they'll have a trailer for it. I bet Kojima's gonna be there too.
Oh,
God, I can't wait to see what the fuck he's gonna do. I wonder if he's gonna have
yeah.
gameplay.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I don't even nobody even knows what the fuck that game's gonna play like yet. I don't even know if he knows. Have you seen the two trailers he put out? They're so weird.
Yeah.
They're so crazy.
I saw the breakdowns of them too, where I was like, oh, this stuff means things.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like the five bodies hanging up in the air.
Yeah.
That's basically the only one I understood immediately. The umbilical cords. It's so weird. Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, yeah.
American Gods. I've been watching that. That's the guy that made Hannibal, and it's a
Oh,
Neil Gaiman. Gaiman?
yeah.
Gaiman? Book.
Gaiman, I think.
Gay man?
Yeah.
Is it Gaiman?
Gaiman, yeah.
Okay. Um. Yeah. Show's good. That was a tangent. What were we talking about?
Spaghetti.
The thing about spaghetti is it's worthless when it's dry.
Uh, I would say it's 1/12 as worth. It's definitely not worthless.
All right. That's fair. That is fair. Especially if you go by the restaurant prices. Am I right? A restaurant, huh, folks? That's where they screw you. All right. That's the lesson of this episode. Restaurants. They're out to get you. Um, all right, should we call it?
Yeah, sure.
You got anything else to say? I got nothing.
Um, I want Zelda. I want a shrine in Zelda where you have to like take one of those red balls from like the tallest mountain and bring it all the way across the map or something.
Oh God,
And then
no,
I want to get one green rupee for it. I feel like that would be the
no,
most Nintendo thing to do.
no. I'd be so mad. I'd probably laugh. That's a good idea. The hardest challenge, you get one green rupee. And what if
And
you
it,
did? What if it killed you? What if it's just like a one-hit kill thing when you put the ball in? You can never beat that quest. That would be kind of cool. Like a game where there's a really hard quest, and when you finally beat it, you die and you can't beat it. But it's like in your like it's on your map as an objective, and you can never beat it. Never.
That'd be perfect for the completionists.
Yeah.
That's how you go out. You do everything and then you do the one quest where you die.
Mhm. That's how you have to do it. Like there's a achievement for finish every quest. You have to beat the game first, and then you have to go back and do that. And for just half a second, you've beaten all the quests, and then you get it, but you're dead. All right, I got
All right,
nothing else.
put that in all your games.
Put in all your games. You heard it here first. It's $100 million idea, and pay me when you're ready. All right. You got anything else?
um, Buy my book.
Buy his book, The Detective Mysteries, right?
Yep.
Nailed it. The Detective Mysteries. You got uh, a lot of people will write a mystery, and some people will write a mystery novel.
Yep.
I messed that up. I was supposed to say detective the second time, and then I was going to say, but a lot of people don't put them together. That's out the window.
There goes that blurb.
Here we go. Yeah, don't put that on the back.
Oh,
You
I'm
gotta
going to now.
end it with
That's the perfect
dots.
thing.
Yeah, and add the part say don't put that on the back. um. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for our episode, I guess. As always, I've been Justin.
I've been Derek, as for
And
most of the time.
that's right. And as we always say, be with
Keeping it
Christ.
even.